Hello everyone, it's James Chamberlain, and I am so glad to be back with you guys. A lot of crazy stuff going on right now, but I found some time to sit down and make a video, and I am glad to be back because you guys all know that I hate to miss RoVille updates here on the channel, and so today I'm going to make sure we don't do that, and that is the reason for this video. RoVille just had an update like yesterday or the day before, and I haven't really checked out these changes because I wanted to reserve the occasion for this video, and today here we are, so let's go ahead and take a look. Without any further ado, I want to hop right into the changelog so I can get this over with and show you guys all of this exciting new stuff. Okay guys, here is the update log, and we have some goodies. Whenever I look at this update log, I feel like it's opening up a bag of candies. Just there's so much yummy stuff to get into, but here we are. And first off, we have a baby avatar editor, so you're going to be able to edit the baby avatars now. That sounds quite cool. Next up, we have needs for babies, so you'll be able to actually take care of your babies, and this is, I think, going to be a really much needed feature for all of you guys who love doing the family role plays. You're going to be able to actually have duties that are required to take care of the babies. In addition, you've now got the ability to put babies in seats and cradles and beds. Then we've got keycard doors. I'm not sure how they're going to implement this in, but this sounds amazing. That's going to add so much realism again for like hotels and secret bases. That's going to be great. And then we've got a new cooking skill feature, which you can increase your skills with by, of course, doing more cooking. Honestly, I didn't consider this much of a surprise, and I'm sure a lot of you guys anticipated this as well. And then you can actually unlock food. Again, no surprises, similar to the Bloxburg system. And then we've got a cinematic mode. This sounds awesome, and I cannot wait to show this to you guys and mess around with it. It should make our lives a lot easier for cinematic type videos in the game. Continuing on down, we have AI-powered NPCs that you can talk to. Now, I don't quite understand the point of these, if I'm being honest. If you want to talk to other players, just hop into a public server and do it. I feel like at most, all this is going to do is introduce a lag issue and complicate the game engine more. And then next, we have the ability to gift platinum. I think that's pretty cool. Then there's an ambulance vehicle. I can't wait to take a look at this and see what type of model they use. I always love a new ride, so that should be quite fun. And then the donation limit for platinum was increased. Another thing we've needed and begged for. 100,000 is a lot more reasonable than the measly 30,000 in the past, because once you really start getting into games, 30,000 is not even enough to donate someone and get them started with a business. You can't even get the license for that, so I'm glad to see that being upped. And then in addition, some moving trees, which sound pretty cool. No surprise, it's PC and console only. I'm sure a lot of mobile devices would struggle to render that. And then lastly, a new window is added. And then, of course, bug fixes as always. This is already a juicy list, but there's more. We have furniture as well. In terms of furniture, I'm not too surprised to see that this list isn't as large as what we usually get. This is more of an update that focuses on features, not so much furniture itself, but nonetheless, there are 3 new chimneys that we will be looking at. Anyway, guys, this is the update. We've got a pretty good stack of stuff to look at today. Let's now hop on in and roll that intro. Alrighty guys, here we are at the HQ build. A lot of times in these videos, I end up just loading some little house build or something not very spectacular in, just because of the amount of time it takes to get into the HQ. But this is our headquarters, guys. It is so close to done, and I feel that when we explore updates, I should show the pinnacle of my creativity and show you guys my headquarters build. Man, this place just looks so amazing at night. I always forget how well I did on the lighting in this build and how wonderful that 37-story spire does, exceeding the height limit and looking so amazing. But anyway, back to the video. I don't even know where to begin. This update is quite large, and we got a long list of things to check out today. I think I'll begin in the usual format, and first we should check out the baby avatar editor. So let's run up to our top floor penthouse where we can go ahead and do some dress up stuff in the avatar editor. Okay guys, as usual, I did miss something in the initial recording of this video, and so I'm recording once again to sub in really fast here. Since we've discovered that all of the baby features are for the NPC babies and not the actual player character babies, the baby avatar editor that is new is in fact the one for your NPC baby. Let's go back into my family manage the baby, and here is the customized baby. And oh my gosh, that crying is getting annoying. But as you can see, you can customize your baby, change pretty much everything about it. We can almost make a baby Thanos here with the purple. But this is a pretty cool editor, and I am glad that they decided to add this one in. Anyway, back to the main content. I don't even feel like taking the elevator up today. I would much rather just go down here to our garage and attempt to drive a car up the ramps all the way to the penthouse. Let's pick a Tesla Roadster like I always do. Here we go, just trying to get up these ramps here. Every single time I try to modify these ramps so that cars can actually get up them, it seems just like a week later the game releases an update and then they change the torque values of the car and I just can't get up, so we're just gonna have to walk up today, unfortunately. Alright, should we just go through the garage level? Let's just run up through the garage level up here. Yes, we do have a garage on like the 12th floor. As you guys can see, we actually have a garage up here in the sky. Here it is, the grand foyer of the penthouse. I think this is probably one of the biggest penthouses, if not the biggest penthouse in all of RoVille, to be completely honest, just because of the massive scale of this build up here. But anyway, let's get into this, and let's see. I think the first thing I need to do is change into a baby. Oh boy, these bills, what a pain. All right, 20 grand, there we go. Alrighty, I've now got my alt account Hogmart 1 loaded in on this property, and wow, this is so cute. We have like baby Bigfoot here. My alt is dressed as Bigfoot for a special upcoming video I can't reveal yet to you guys, but I promise it's gonna be an entertaining video. So let's go ahead and see now, guys, what all we can do. I'm gonna add him to the family as a baby just to make sure that we have full control over everything. As you can see here on the laptop, Hogmart 1 stats are indeed quite low right now. So if anything, I should be able to now go ahead and help him manage these stats since it is a baby account. That is interesting. So even for babies in your family, you do have to accept carry requests in the game, even if they are a baby in your family. But I can cradle Hogmart, which doesn't seem to do anything. I'm looking over on my laptop and his stats are not going up from cradling. Let's try feeding him and let's see if that does anything. Alright, I am currently feeding him, as you guys can see, but if you look over here again on the laptop, his food stats are not going up as I feed him, so I'm really not sure how exactly this whole needs management thing really works. This is not the actual account needs bar for Hogmart 1. Once again, if I pull up my laptop, you will see that the stats don't align whatsoever. As you can see over here on the actual screen for Hogmart 1, all of his stats are ridiculously low right now. But then if you look back over here on my main account where I'm holding that baby, the stats are actually somewhat okay. So the stats don't at all line up, which I find interesting. Let's see if we can get this to go up by maybe cradling the baby. I am super confused right now. Alright, anyway, as we've already proved, I am an absolutely terrible father, so let's go into family and remove the baby for now. Let's go ahead and manage and then unequip the baby for now. And now that we've seen that, I want to quickly take a look at the new food options since we are near the kitchen itself. So now RoVille is starting to really add in more skill sets, kind of like you have in Bloxburg, and one of them is, of course, the cooking skill set. So by cooking more, you can actually get a higher and higher food score itself. Now, next up, guys, we've got the big feature, the one that I personally have wanted to try the most, and that is key card doors. So I don't know how I want to get started with this. I know in my backpack over here, I have a key card right here, but I don't know how I configure doors to work off of the key card. I don't know if that's going to be in build mode when I place the door, or if I can configure the door in a different way in game. Okay, so here I am in build mode, and let's just place down a wall, and then let's grab a door and place it. And now, do I have an option to configure this door? How would I set this up for a key card? I guess that may not be in build mode. Unless, wait a minute, is the key card door an individual door that you can buy? That might be what it is. Oh yes, right here. Here we are. So here are some key card doors. Let's delete this and add in all of our new key card doors. So there's a front door, there's an interior door, and then we'll add the reinforced door over here and give them some separation because I want to try something. Alrighty, so can I open the door now? Okay, so I can, and then it automatically pulls my key card. Let's do that again. Scan card and it opens the door. And then it'll be the same for this door. And then guys, if you actually have your key card out, you can actually click give to player, and then if there were other players in the server, you could click it to add them, and that would give them access to all of the key card doors on your property as well. Overall, I think this is a cool system, and I think that this is going to make it way easier for all of you guys doing hotel role plays or security-based role plays where you want a super secure facility, and even if you want to allow people permissions as like a guest for other locations on your plot, you still want there to be a higher security tier that only keycard players can access. Now, while I am right back here in build mode, I want to build a nice good wall and then put in some of the new furniture items and take a look at those. Let's go ahead and start with the new chimney. So let's just search in chimney, and here we go. Here are the new chimneys that we have. So wow, these are all very different from each other, but they look pretty cool. I've got to say, guys, I really like this larger, taller chimney. That is pretty neat, and I could see you guys coming with a lot of creative uses for this chimney. That is a super cool model. This small one is neat as well. I could almost see maybe downsizing this and making it into like a planter or some type of a post. That would be pretty cool. I want to try that, actually. Let's go into columns and just see. So yeah, let's go into advanced. And you could pretty easily make like your own type of custom pillar and all sorts of stuff with that. That is really cool. We do also have a new suburban bay window. That is the other thing we'll see in build mode. There it is. That is a nice looking window. I'm glad to see RoVille adding these bay windows because they really can make a house look incredible. And there aren't like any seats near it, but that's totally okay. You guys can put some pillows down in there with advanced placement and make some really cool stuff. But I am really liking this new bay window. This is going to look amazing on a lot of suburban home builds and beach home builds. That is going to look awesome. Now guys, next, this is another cool feature that a lot of you content creators, including myself, are gonna love, and that is cinematic mode. In the past, if you guys have ever seen me do things like for hide and seek trailers, where I did nice pan over shots and flyover shots of the builds, typically I would have to use either the helicopter and then try to zoom in really far and crop things out, or I would go into build mode and then I'd have to do my best to hide the grid. It was just always a pain getting cinematic shots, but Encrypted now has us covered, and he has added a cinematic mode. So in the past, you could always click Shift H to hide the UI. That's all standard stuff these days, but now you can press Shift C and enter cinematic mode. And let's see, it gives us options immediately here. Camera smoothness, bloom, and time. That is really, really cool. Okay, so it's moved, it's latched onto my mouse movements, and this is nice. Okay, I am already impressed with this, and I am barely even doing anything. And to be honest, I don't think we need the camera smoothness feature right now. This build is massive. I'm already running at like 20 FPS, so my frame rate's plenty cinematic as it is. I am gonna have some fun playing with this. These moves are just buttery smooth. In addition, I do want to try affecting things like bloom. Let's see what that'll do. Is that going to change my lighting? If you guys look really carefully at some of the items, you can see that bloom changing things all over. And then time, so I can make it day, I can make it night, whatever I really want. And then also camera smoothness. Let's turn smoothness down. With the lowest smoothness, it seems to me that the camera is a bit more responsive. There's not as much delay between when I click and things actually move. Let's try turning it up all the way. Okay, so smoothness to me is pretty much adding an input delay. And so I can make very, very minor turns like this and do some of these beautiful pulling shots if I turn smoothness up. That is awesome, guys. This is, I think, in my opinion, one of the absolute coolest features we've had in a while. I'm going to be making a ton of use of cinematic mode. The one thing I'll say that does annoy me is that the settings button has to be right here, right in the way. It's not inconspicuous at all. So if you guys are just doing a quick screen recording, this settings button is always going to be in your way, covering up those black bars. But a simple fix to that would be to just go into your editing software and crop in some additional bars, and that would pretty much completely fix that. So all in all, this is amazing. And the other thing is this completely hides the entire UI. I'm going near a shower here, and as you can see, there is no E to press on that coffee maker or anything. So no more worrying about E's getting in the way when you're trying to take screenshots or film. That is incredible, guys. Now, guys, for the rest of the stuff that we have to do, it is time to go out on the town. let's use our fancy schmancy hangar garage up on the top floor. And let's see, what type of ride should we pick today, guys? All right, now we don't have time to take the ramps down, so we are just gonna yeet right out of the building. There we go, perfect. Couldn't have landed better. That is some nice bounce back. Alrighty, on the road to town, and if you guys are wondering what these diamonds are, these have to do with a treasure hunt item in the game, and this is actually a full-scale Roblox event, so that's not something we're here to cover in this video, but it is always cool to see RoVille included in these larger Roblox events. Okay, here we are in town, and I immediately see some NPCs. Get out of the road. I don't know if there's any type of like a random path they follow or anything. It seems pretty random. They're just cutting across the grass here, so I don't really know what's going on with that. And by the way, there are the new ambulances in the game. Those look pretty cool. I'm seeing some Ford Super Duty trucks here. These look neat. We are definitely going to return to those in a moment. I've got to say, guys, I do not see many NPCs. It doesn't seem to be very dense here at all. Okay, here's one. And is this the same avatar as the other one? They look very similar. Okay, so we just press E to talk. Now, right in the chat. I hate it when people block the aisles with their shopping carts. Okay, so right in the chat is what it said, NPC Freddy. I am sorry, but this does not look like a Freddy. Anyway, let's see. Hi, Freddy. Hey there, what's new? Not much, just setting world records with the HQ build. Okay, this response is taking a while. I don't know if maybe these have like an AI engine that's actually like trying to analyze what I'm saying. Or what. Okay. Wow, it took a while to just say ... Question mark. Oops, sorry about that. Mind repeating what you said? Yeah, I do mind, actually. Oh, okay, then have a good day. This is weird. So I have to go now. No, hey, come, get back here. Give platinum for infant conversations. Okay, that's really dumb. I understand the devs have to make money, but that is a really stupid limitation in my opinion. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Now that we've seen what the NPCs are, they aren't that cool. They're neat, but I don't really see the use. Let's try another one up here. Oh, yeah, so it's platinum for, like, all of them. It's not only, like, the same one, it's all of them. That's ridiculous. Now, guys, let's go take a look at those Super Duty ambulance trucks. I am excited for those. Let's head on back over to the hospital, and let's take a quick look. All right, here we are at the hospital. Do I need to get a job here, or can I just take one of these trucks immediately? Ooh, drive. Perfect. Okay, toggle siren on and off. Am I even a hospital worker? I don't even think I am right now. Oh, this is cool. Look at that, guys. We are cruising in style today. Drifting this beast around and everything. Unfortunately, this doesn't sound much like a Super Duty truck, a gas or diesel model. I was hoping they'd add a more accurate sound, but I understand, you know, that's not really the main purpose of the game. But let's see, we can open and close the doors, and oh, there's a cool area back here. I want to take a look at this. Oh, look at that. You can sit in here and do all sorts of stuff. Wow, this is actually really detailed. Encrypted did a good job, and I'm so glad to see the ambulance free. Let's see if we can look at the interior of this truck or not. Okay, the interior is actually lightly based off of a Ford Super Duty interior. That is neat. Look at that. We even have the overhead clearance lights. They really did well on the details in here. Alrighty, guys, well, I figured I might as well go ahead and use the cinematic mode for our outro shot here and get a beautiful view of my character in front of our incredible HQ build. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. This one really did come with a lot of cool stuff, and I am so glad to see Encrypted, as usual, getting these updates out to us and making sure that every single one of them is something absolutely worth waiting for. If you guys did enjoy and have any questions, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. Anyway, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.